checking in. So, first of all, thank you so much for doing this with me. I know this is like a little bit strange and a little bit awkward, but I just thought, like, why not try it? It's kind of the wave of the future, and it seems like it would be much more difficult. But when I did it with Chris, he was like, "Don't worry about it. It really is just like you're talking to one person." So, and that's what it
Yeah.
feels like to me.
Listen, any opportunity to connect, especially with women who are interested in style and empowerment and all the things, we're going to be ourselves and talk this important talk.
Facts, facts. So for anyone who doesn't know Gail, it's hard for me to imagine. I mean, even when I just even announced that we were doing this, I had people from Houston, people from everywhere. I love her. I love her. I love her. Everywhere I go, people, you have such loyal followers and people just love you. So, I mean, I know your history and just so everyone here knows how Gail and I know each other. We met, I won't even say how much time has passed, how long
Oh, it's
ago.
all good.
But we met, I think you were at Calvin Klein when I was at Jane, I think. I wasn't even in style yet. But it was so funny. We met through Lisa Howard, who I have not
Yeah.
spoken to in ages, but I just
Yeah.
thought immediately that you were the chicest thing I'd ever met. Um, a
Thank
lot,
you.
a lot in common with Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, actually.
Oh,
So
well,
anyhow,
thank
you
you.
have had an illustrious career. I know you were at Donna Karan and Calvin Klein, and I know you were at Style.com for a minute. And for those who don't know what Style.com was, it became the industry tool for pulling looks, but initially it was supposed to be Vogue.com, and Anna was too snobby about the internet to call it Vogue.com. So she dipped her toe in with Style.com. Am I right about that? Or correct me if I'm not.
Yeah, and it was also in order to bring everyone to the fashion shows because the fashion industry can be quite exclusive. And
Right.
it was the notion that you too could watch a Chanel runway show. And it was at an interesting time for the industry where it was the dawn of the digital age. And it was my job to sell advertising right in these shows and to convince fashion houses, heads of houses, that people would indeed shop online, which is something that you do really well. And it was so cool to be at the forefront of that when
Yeah.
many heads of houses would say, Gail, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're educating me. Here's my money. I believe. And it was wild to watch that really explode after having been at Donna Karan, Calvin Klein, GQ Magazine, and then Style.com.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was such an extraordinary time. I remember talking to Chanel about running digital ads, and they were like, "Oh, we'll never advertise. We'll never sell our products online." And I was
Yeah.
like, what?"
It was definitely scary. And there were days when I was in Paris with Hermes advising them on how the content should look and engage in order to be impactful. It was
Yeah.
great.
Wow, times. Well, flash forward to sort of more current days. What inspired you to leave that world behind and get into styling and everything that you're up to now?
I learned as a young girl that style is so powerful, that it's a vehicle to feeling confident, to feeling better at a time when I was bullied, at a time when I just needed something to, as my armor, if you will. So that was where I came from, my childhood. I was so interested in style and the advertising world and fashion, and I was so fortunate to work in that world. I was getting divorced 10 years ago, and my best friend said to me, all these years, you've been working so hard for these companies. Everywhere you go, women and men are asking you what to wear, what to fill their closets with. Take that leap of faith and do it. And it was so challenging and stressful to even think about at the time because how could I not have health insurance and be at a corporation? Anyway, I did it. My positioning in doing it as a stylist was really paying attention to the impact on mental health and the impact on productivity and that whole notion that the wellness of style can take you places. And that's what was really fun about it. And the Daily Mail found me. I started writing articles. I made sure that during COVID, even when people felt more comfortable not getting dressed, that it was important to get dressed. And that's why I love what you've created because it's that combination of comfort, but also style and really easy to wear. So
Yeah. Well, so all of that said, here we are. You are one of the most popular, amazing, well-known style and icons. I would say online. I mean, your followers are so loyal, and you have such impeccable style yourself. I guess I'll dive right in. Like my first question is just like, how do you look like this? How do you always look the way you do? I mean, do you walk around the house like like a slob, or do you just wake up like this? I mean, it seems like every time I've seen you, you just look amazing, like picture perfect. So, like, what's your secret? And tell me everything.
I appreciate that. And it's the reason that I started my business. I wanted to make this all accessible. It's not as hard as it looks. And in the sense that, like, for instance, if I'm in my cozy sweats and I'm not really, showing out in the world and I'm going to walk my dog, I'll put on your duster or a great trench and I immediately look and feel elevated.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
also the notion that oftentimes women are made to feel that it's frivolous to pay attention to how we present ourselves to the world. So if you spend a little more time in your hair, in your makeup, that actually just makes everything better. It's your oxygen mask. So I really share those tools from head to toe and inside out. And it really becomes easy when you have less in your closet, more of the right things, and you find joy in dressing. It motivates you. My goal is to make sure that there isn't that deer in headlights feeling when women say, okay, here I have to go here, like, oh my gosh. And for men too, because I dress men as well. I want women and men to have those go-to pieces in their mind that they really get so much mileage out of. I was just with a woman in Tribeca a little while ago, and she said, "Well, I want for work and I want for evenings out." And I said, "Look, you'll be able to get so much mileage out of one piece that you'll wear for both, just styled a bit differently. A
yeah.
different heel, maybe a lower button on the blouse for date night and things like that."
Do you have like certain pieces that are just like, your go-tos? Because I remember when I was becoming a founder and just so super busy all the time and just felt like my hair was on fire. It was every day. I just wore jeans and a t-shirt. I mean, it's just, and no makeup.
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what? Like all this stuff is just kind of a luxury that I can't afford time-wise right now. So I just had my go-tos, and that was actually inspiration to starting this business, starting this clothing
Yeah.
line, was because I thought there have to be some other options. So I started really looking around at what I could just throw on and be good to go. And there really wasn't anything like that. So I've just tried to keep everything real minimal, real comfortable, but sort of an option to either Lululemon or jeans and t-shirt. But do you have those kinds of pieces? Do you have favorites that you just like, you always know you can go there?
Absolutely. I call them my essentials. And not unlike Donna Karan's 7 Easy Pieces, when I worked for her, there are essential pieces at every price point, where whether it's that blazer, the right button down, the right V-neck, silk blouse that lays beautifully and can be layered upon, a pair of jeans that isn't just fine or ill-fitting, but a pair that really makes you feel incredible, because those are your canvas to build countless outfits around. So, yes, I have essentials that I recommend, again, at any price point, any body type. And your pieces have become a part of that, my essential collection, because they really are solutions. They're solutions in the sense that I can wear them dressed up and down. I can wear them to exercise, and women feel great in them. And that's what I'm always looking for. I'm extremely discerning who I collaborate with. The products and items that I source for my clients, they work and they're all tried and true.
Yeah.
And it's always so exciting when I meet a woman for the first time and she's nervous. And by the end of it, she is just glowing and sees herself differently because of the items either that I find in her closet, source, and we create the outfits.
I think one of the things you said that really struck me was like maybe less, not more, because we all have so many things in our closets that we have no idea what even to do with, and we hold on to them because for whatever reason, maybe it's just laziness. And I know I still have things from when I lived in New York that I don't know, maybe it's sentimental, but it does kind of in hinder the process of getting ready because it's a little bit overwhelming. What do you feel like is the biggest question that women have, or problem when you meet them for the first time, like, hey Gail, what do I do about this, or how do I overcome this?
There are a couple. Women really need the help editing out. And like you just said, we have a very emotional attachment to a number of items. We're also holding on to a number of items that represent a time in our life that didn't feel good. Either, we had gone through something challenging, whether it's divorce or something. And I call that noise. I call that getting in the way. So that's something that women really need the help. And oftentimes they just need a friend in the closet to say, okay, this served you. It's okay now to let that go and open your mind to other items.